Welcome back to the Stephen A. Smith Show. Before I get on out of here, I had to talk about a story that's very, very important. And albeit indirectly, it involves Caitlinclark.
What if I told you that by 2026, some of the biggest names in the WNBA could be at the center of one of the league's most explosive financial battles, years before their next contracts even begin? Stephen A. Smith, never one to sugarcoat a controversy, has reportedly caught wind of what's brewing. And his reaction? Absolute, unfiltered disbelief. He's calling the situation a shocking financial setup, one that could either redefine women's basketball forever, or disastrously undervalue the very stars carrying the league into a new era, because this debate isn't about three-pointers or highlight reels, that it's about raw, undeniable star power, and how much that star power is worth. Caitlin didn't just join the WNBA, she erupted into it. Record-breaking viewership. Sold-out arenas, merchandise frenzies. A cultural spotlight the league had never seen at this scale. Her arrival didn't just elevate the WNBA, it supercharged it. Analysts estimate she generated $15 million to $30 million in added revenue during her rookie season alone. But here's the part that has Stephen practically flipping tables. Caitlin is playing on a 4-year, $338,000 rookie deal, earning about $76,000 her first year. That's less than what some NBA players drop on a single draft night outfit. The disconnect between her value and her paycheck? Absolutely staggering, and she's not alone. Lexi, Clark's teammate and one of Indiana's rising stars, makes about $67,000 per season, numbers that would be laughably low in any other major pro sports league. Then there's Sophie Cunningham, the veteran whose personality, skill, and marketability have made her one of the most visible faces in the WNBA. Her influence stretches far beyond the court, yet her contract, still nowhere near her true value. Stephen A. isn't just frustrated, he's reportedly furious. Because these aren't isolated issues. They're symptoms of a systemic undervaluation that impacts rookies, veterans, and emerging stars alike, and if nothing changes, the problem is on track to become catastrophic. Why is 2026 the lightning rod? Because multiple forces are converging at the exact same time. The current CBA was signed before Clark's era, before the ratings boom, and before the league's explosion in cultural relevance. The next negotiation will happen in an entirely new ecosystem, and players know it. Today, roughly $60 million per year, projected for 2026, $250 million to $300 million or more. This isn't growth, this is a financial rebirth. Wealthy ownership groups want in, new franchises mean new money, and new expectation. Stewart, Lloyd, Clark, Hull, Cunningham, every star, every rookie, every veteran now understands exactly what they bring to the table. Stephen A. sees the writing on the wall. He's warning that if salaries don't reflect the league's new reality, tensions could spill over in ways the WNBA has never faced before. For many WNBA players, the real money isn't in America. It's overseas. Turkey, China, Russia, before geopolitical issues, and Europe have offered $500,000 to $1.5 million contracts for years. That means the world's top women's basketball league is often the secondary job for its own stars. Imagine LeBron having to play in China every off-season just to earn a living. That IT sounds absurd. Because it is absurd, the risks are massive, grueling travel, no true off-season, high injury rates, players pulled away from family and brand-building opportunities. Breanna Stewart tore her Achilles overseas, others have lost entire WNBA seasons from international injuries, and here's the twist. Clark's marketability is deeply tied to America. Her overseas value might not match the WNBA stats, so if the WNBA can't pay her, the league risks losing the full-time commitment of its biggest superstar since Diana Taurasi or Candace Parker. This is where Stephen A. points to a glaring contrast. NWSL, women's soccer, top players now make $300,000 to $450,000 after the league responded to booming visibility and fan interest. Women's tennis, equal prize money at Grand Slams, because the audience and performance created equal value. PWHL, women's hockey, brand new league, already offering $35,000 to $80,000 plus benefits. Their message: attract elite talent by paying them like elite talent. Everyone else is adapting. The WNBA can't afford to be the exception anymore. This is where Stephen A.'s frustration hits its peak. The the WNBA already has the revenue to raise salaries, and the next media deal will pour $250 million money into the league annually. That's more than enough to increase the salary cap, raise rookie contracts, boost veteran maximum salaries, and the need for overseas player reward the players who built the movement. The league is sitting on a financial turning point. The only question left is whether they'll use it. Will the WNBA finally compensate its stars, Clark, Hull, Cunningham, and the entire next generation, based on the value they undeniably bring, or will outdated contract structures continue to shortchange the very talent responsible for the league's biggest boom in history? The future of women's basketball, both on and off the court, hinges on the decisions being made right now.